We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into it and try and knock it loose.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Conner. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They've probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Shepard will go in motion right. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers. Apple, apple, apple.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, here we go. Goal. Biggie, biggie, biggie.
Barkley. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. As a build for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Triple right, Pacino. Biggie.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here we go, hey.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hodgins in motion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino.
Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Green.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Cockroach. Rita.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Great.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Ace.
Again, a run with Connor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here. Murray now. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Timberland.
In motion, Slayton. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Don Capers.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Why shift the crew? South Dallas.
play action. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Why shift the crew? Great.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Rita.
Another try for Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Cardinals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Murray from midfield. Quick slant to Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Omaha.
Throwing again, Murray. He's into space past the 25. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Cardinals.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go.
And the Giants first down.
Detroit Johnson. Flick right. Gold Cyclones. Great.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on to punt for New York. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much of that. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to power it ahead with one. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Hey.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Shit. Hey, over.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Rita. Great.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Detroit.
Now Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
North salad, north salad. Flick right, flick right, flick right. North salad, north salad.
A first down carry for Barkley. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. He's got a first down.
Woodland, gold, Woodland, gold.
Running left, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Gets around him, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Adriana Lima.
Throwing Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cardinals 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw, it's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big X open, Big X open.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Again, it's Barkley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Off the play fake. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to McBride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes 2nd down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st and goal. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second and 6. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Murray to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.